We're going to focus on a gentleman and his organization that help to make a better Memphis every day. Habitat for Humanity works to empower families through home ownership.
And today we welcome the president and CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Memphis, Dwayne Spencer. Welcome. Good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you have one powerful story, and for our viewers with really good memories,
Yes.
Gabe Gutierrez did a story about your young life in Fayette County,
That's
where you shared your details about nearly a decade ago, and growing up basically in abject poverty is what you did as a young person. Is this what drives you to see so many Memphians who are impoverished have a better life?
It definitely does. Yeah, I wanted to work for Habitat for Humanity for such a long time. And when the opportunity arose, I thought, I can't let it get by me. And so I applied. Here I am, 23 years later.
Wow.
Still devoted and dedicated to this work.
That's wonderful. And last year you celebrated your 600th home here in Memphis.
Yes, we're at about 627.
Wow, excuse me,
now.
I'm behind. Okay, 627. And you recently received nearly $70,000 to build 3 new homes. Can you share anything about those homes with us?
Yeah, that money comes from THDA, which is our state's local finance agency, formed in 1973. And they exist to help organizations create more affordable housing solutions across the state. And so that's just one funding source that we use to help build our homes.
All right.
Okay, so all of us have ratings. TV news, we have ratings.
Yeah.
In the Habitat world, you have ratings. You are one of the top Habitat affiliates in all the world. Share with us how many Habitat affiliates there are and where you all stand in terms of builds.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. There are 1,000 Habitat affiliates in the United States, 1,000. People are surprised to hear that. And as far as house production, we're at number 27. But then we also do something called aging in place, where we do critical repairs for older adults.
Right.
And so when you couple all of that and total people served, we rank at number 5 out of 1,000. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. That's
in little old
impressive.
Memphis.
Yeah, that's impressive, and something to definitely be proud of.
We like number 5.
Yeah, we certainly do a lot. Yes, definitely. And last year you were named CEO of the Year by Memphis Magazine. What does that kind of acknowledgement mean to you?
Oh, wow. That I'm doing something right. I think my mother always says, you know, if you're doing the right thing, then you'll get maybe a little bit of acknowledgement, but then God takes care of the rest. So I really believe that. Yep.
Well, you have a lot going on, but let's talk about what someone should do if they are in a situation where they really want to have a Habitat for Humanity home and they're willing to put in some of the time and effort it takes to fill out the application, to do some of the work on the house when that time comes, and willing to do all the requirements. What should folks do?
Well, the main thing is to go to our website, memphishabitat.com/homeownership. And on that page, you will see all of the requirements, all of the mandates. And the other thing that's necessary is to actually attend one of the homeownership orientation sessions. That's really important. A lot of folks walk into those sessions, we share the details about what's expected, and sometimes half of them walk back out because there is a huge commitment, like 13 weeks of financial education and literacy. But the most beautiful thing is that we don't charge any interest. People still think that we give houses away, and so every time we have an opportunity to dispel that myth, we make sure that people know that we do not give them away. It is a home ownership buying program, but it's a zero interest. So if you can imagine zero interest, every payment is, you know, something that's going to building generational wealth for your family.
That's wonderful. And I would imagine with Habitat for Humanity, you need lots of volunteers.
Yes.
So those who are out there watching who want to help, what should they do?
Same thing, memphishabitat.com/volunteer. And our spring build is coming to a close. You mentioned all of the rain. We've been washed out many of our Saturday opportunities, but we start back up again in the middle of September.
Okay.
Very good.
And we also welcome volunteers into our restore operation. So you can come in and help us unbox.
Not just build homes.
No. You can work inside of, you know, air-conditioned space.
Nice.
And help us put the products on the floor that we will sell to the public, which is an ongoing fundraiser for us every day of the year.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And share with us what else is happening inside Habitat in terms of fundraising.
Well, we do have a major campaign that's going on that we're not going to talk about just yet.
Okay.
But we're asking some of our friends and partners, major corporations and faith partners to step up in a big way because we are in a capital campaign. That's what I wasn't going to say. We have a strategic.
You're going to launch one.
We're going to launch one, but we have a strategic campaign where we want to serve 150 families over the next 5 years, as well as do 1,250 critical repairs for older adults.
Wow.
So we are starting to have conversations with our friends in order to raise those dollars. And soon, maybe in the fall, we will be talking to the public about it in a more public way.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
good.
Well,
Well, you heard it here
I spilled the
first,
tea,
folks.
didn't I?
yeah.
That's what the
like
news
the
is
tea
all
spilled
about.
here. So,
We do.
Again, Dwayne Spencer, President and CEO of Habitat for Humanity of Greater Memphis, we thank you for joining us today.
Thank
Really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me. I appreciate it.
And thanks for sharing that this breaking news.
And when we come back, we'll look back at an initiative to provide Memphis youth free access to golf.
Oh, yeah, that's my game. Stay with us.